Tomorrow, Guy Newcomb, the scoreboard guy, alongside, presented by Great Southern Bank. Great Southern Bank with more than 100 locations in 6 states. Great Southern Bank, understanding what really matters. Member FDIC. Also presented by Bambino's Italian Cafe, hosting our tip-off club meetings every Monday at noon. Be sure to join us as we will take this Monday off, Martin Luther King Day, but coming back on the 22nd, and we'll finish out the year every Monday at noon. Come in to hear from the college, high school coaches from around the area in southwest Missouri. We go now to Niangua High School, home of the Cardinals, and head coach Caleb Copeland. And Coach Copeland, thanks for your time today.
Thanks for having us.
Coach, tremendous start to the season. Two tournament championships in your pocket, 11-1 on the season. Tell us a little bit about this team.
This is one of those groups that you're looking forward to for years. We've got a really good senior-led team. We start 4 seniors and a junior, and their cohesion and being able to play together on the floor just makes them really hard to guard some nights.
Coming out of last season, what did you have to replace due to graduation, and who have kind of stepped up and filled some roles?
We lost one senior to graduation last year. He was our third leading scorer, kind of a defensive-minded player. But we had another kid not play this year that started for us. But we had Ross Stuber, a senior, step up and start for us. He does a lot of the dirty work for us every night. And then Tanner Dunn, a junior, he's starting this year for the first time, and he's been a defensive pest this year for us and really great at getting down the floor and playing fast break basketball.
Outstanding. Well, coming out of those 2 tournament victories, you defeated Dadeville by 11 to win the Humansville tournament, and Lamar by 20, to win the Walnut Grove Holiday Classic. Tell us a little bit about that Walnut Grove tournament. I was in attendance for several of those games. What was that like playing over a couple weeks span, really?
That's a great tournament. Really fun for the boys to be able to play in. A 16-team tournament, you never know where you're going to fall at the end. But we just kind of were playing our best basketball there at the very end. That Lamar game, I don't know if we've ever played that good as a unit, except for that game. So, and I think if we just keep it rolling, we'll be just fine with that. If we can keep playing like that, I'll be happy.
Tell us a little bit. Are you guys in a conference? I know that there's been a lot of conference reaffiliations. Are you in a conference, number one?
Yeah, we're in the Mark Twain.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about that handicap, that conference for us.
You've got perennial powerhouse Chadwick. We were able to beat them this year for the first time. I think we beat them by 3. It was a nail biter. And then SFO's doing pretty good this year. We'll see them at the end of the year. New Covenant's always kind of a thorn. This will be their last year in our conference. Everton's young and improving. Who am I missing? Bradleyville is young, and then Hurley's young. There's only 7 of us. I'm sure I'm missing somebody.
Bakersfield, maybe?
No, Bakersfield's not in ours.
No worries. We're all right there. But, Coach, you've got 4 or 5 young men there with you. Start wherever you'd like. Kind of introduce, and we'll go one at a time and visit with the boys.
Right next to me is junior guard Tanner Dunn. Next to him is senior forward Evan Cox. Next to him is senior guard Clayton Henderson. Next to him is senior guard Ethan Sheets. And there at the end is senior guard Ross Stuber.
All right. Well, we'll start with Tanner. Tanner, good morning. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Tell us a little bit about the position you play and what your roles and responsibilities are.
I feel like on the guard, I feel like my biggest role is just play defense, be as big of a pest as I can be, and run the floor.
Going back to the beginning of the season, and Coach talked about the expectations with this group coming in. Did you look at your schedule? Were there games or maybe tournaments that you look particularly forward to?
I looked forward to the Walnut Grove tournament and playing Chadwick.
Yeah. And what now has your role changed at all? From maybe when you were a freshman, sophomore until your senior year, outside of a leadership role, are you still playing relatively the same position?
Oh yeah,
Very good. Now you're a senior.
junior.
You're a junior. Okay, very nice. What would you consider maybe your rivals? And I don't mean in a bad way, but I mean, what are some games that you guys really kind of enjoy looking forward to? Maybe it's a conference game. Maybe you know someone on the other team.
I feel like our biggest rival is probably Chadwick.
Yeah, very good. Well, Tanner, hey, congratulations on being part of the Lion and Labor's Local 663 Team of the Week. Best of luck, and hopefully we'll get to visit with you guys down the line.
Thank you.
Coach, who do we have next?
Senior forward Evan Cox.
Evan, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Evan, tell us a little bit about what your roles and responsibilities are.
Well, I'm the forward/center. I mainly crash boards, get hustle plays. I can be a secondary, third option on offense. I can relieve pressure, handling the ball too.
Are you more of a guy that handles the ball facing the basket or with your back to the basket?
Facing.
Facing. Is that where you're more comfortable?
Yes.
Tell us about that Walnut Grove tournament. You get in that championship. You beat a very good El Dorado Springs team. You beat a very good Lamar team. Kind of talk about the highlights there from being a senior and being able to win that tournament.
Well, as a group, we've never won that tournament. We always come up short. And I was really excited to play for that championship game for the first time. We've never been in that role, and I was excited to see what we could do, and we proved what we can do in that championship game.
Coming into this season, did you have any team goals, maybe wanting to win the district championship or a quarterfinal, or did you have any personal goals as well?
Personally, no, but I have big goals for this team. I expect that we can at least make it to the state finals and win.
Outstanding. Now you're a senior.
Yes.
What plans, if any, have you made for next year?
Undecided yet.
That's all right. It's still January. You got plenty of time.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't make my decision until graduation day. So anyway, well, hey, Evan, thank you so much for being part of the Lion of Labor's Local 663 Team of the Week segment here on the Missouri Sports Network. And Coach, who do we have next?
Senior guard Clayton Henderson.
Clayton, what's going on?
Not much.
What class am I getting you out of?
Health.
Very good. Tell us a little bit about what your role is and responsibilities are on the team.
I'm a secondary ball handler. I like to get to the basket. I try to defend the best player. Yeah, that's about it.
So you draw the toughest assignment typically defensively?
Yes.
What has been your toughest assignment here 12 games into the season? Who's maybe been the hardest to handle?
I'd say I don't know his name, but he played for Dadeville. He was really tough.
Number 22.
Yeah.
Okay. What plans do you have, if any, after this year?
I'm not completely sure either, but I want to play somewhere for sure.
Very good. Any particular area of study you're looking at?
I've thought about sports medicine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is there a background? I mean, have you got family in it, or have you been injured? I know when I went through injuries, I spent a lot of time in the trainer's room.
Yeah, I don't have anybody else in my family like in that area, but yeah, I've had a couple injuries, and I just thought it'd be an interesting job. I'd like to stay around sports.
Very good. Clay, thanks so much for being part of the show today.
Thank you.
Coach, who do we have next?
Senior guard Ethan Sheets.
Ethan, how are we?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Is everybody out of health class?
I'm out of TAing the health class.
You're out of what now?
I'm a teacher's assistant for their health class this hour.
Oh, so you were okay.
Yeah.
Well, we took the part of the class and the assistant out of class. But tell us a little bit about what your roles and responsibilities are.
I would say my role for this team is, first of all, just like to handle the ball, just bring the ball down the court, say the point guard, and also just kind of be a leader, just be there and just be there for the team emotionally and just take care of the ball, get some shots up, and just play defense and just have fun.
Tell the viewers maybe the highlight at this point. And you're over. Well, you're probably right at halfway, maybe just a little over halfway through the season. What's been some of the highlights for you as you look back on just games this year that you'd like to go back and play again because they were so much fun?
I would definitely say that Walnut Grove Championship game, that was a lot of fun. Just not just because we won, but we just played really good as a team, and we played good because we were having fun and we're just friends out there just playing basketball, and I think that's what made it so good.
Very good. Well, also, congratulations to you on being part of the Team of the Week, sponsored by Iona's Labor Local 663, who remind us, drive safely in work zones. Those folks want to go home to their families as well. Coach Copeland, we've got one more victim over there, and I barely see him. So,
yeah, that's senior guard Ross Stuber.
Ross, how are we?
I'm doing just fine. How you doing?
I'm good. What class are you out of?
Oh, I'm just a TA for some random class right now.
This is our first day back, so we still got some bugs to fix.
Yeah.
All right, very good. Well, tell us a little bit about what your roles and responsibilities are.
Oh, I kind of just play help defense. I usually guard probably about the worst player on every team. So I can sit off and help Evan on the inside or whoever's guarding like the fastest, best guard on the other team so I can get help defense.
Well, I'm sure there are going to be folks watching this hoping that the next game out you're not guarding them. You're the worst player on the team. You're a senior. Do you have any plans for next year?
I'll go to OTC for a couple of years on the A+ program.
Very good. What's been the highlight of the season up to this point for yourself?
Oh, probably win the Walnut Grove tournament. I've wanted to win it since our freshman year, and we finally got it done.
Very good. Well, hey, also congratulations to you on being part of the Atlanta Labor's Local 663 Team of the Week. Again, we're visiting with Niangua basketball team, the home of the Cardinals, Niangua Cardinals, and head coach Caleb Copeland. And coach, you've got, and a lot of folks have said Walnut Grove tournament. You go back there tonight.
Yeah.
It's going to be nice to get back in that gym knowing, hey, we've already won 4 games here.
Yes, definitely.
What do you know? One of them was not against Walnut Grove. What do you know about the Tigers?
I know they're young. They've got some talented freshmen and sophomores. They're going to look to push the pace. They're going to play really hard. They're going to be a tough out tonight, and I know they're just kind of an improving program. The coach over there has done a really good job, and it's going to be a pretty good game tonight, I think.
As you look at that district, obviously it's probably going to be between you and Chadwick. Do you see other members of that district? I know Bradleyville's on your schedule. Like I mentioned, you've already played Chadwick. Mm-hmm. Do you see Couch, Eminence, Koshkonong, Ludi anywhere down the line?
We don't see them. They're a little too far south for us. But I know just watching their record, and I've been watching some stuff on YouTube and things, just kind of keeping track. They're going to be – I think we have one of the toughest districts in the state, to be honest. I think the top 4 teams are going to be a handful. So I think every game is going to matter in that district.
Outstanding. Well, Coach, again, Coach Copeland, I really appreciate you helping set this up. I know we've kind of been, short notice. And everybody's been out of school here, and that may continue. There may be folks out of school tomorrow with the weather that we're supposed to get. And I don't know what with regards to where you are, but you guys are not too far from where I am. Where the studio is sitting right now. But again, Coach, thank you so much for helping set this up, and I really appreciate it. And congratulations on being part of our Atlanta Labor's Local 663 Team of the Week here on the Missouri Sports Network.
Thanks for having us.
You bet. Back after these messages on the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage.
Chevy Silverado. It's got the power you want and the capability you need to do the job, so you can get to the important work. Find new moments, find new roads. Get a $500 cash allowance on all 2022 Silverado pickups with a 2.7-liter turbo engine. Plus, unlock your code to claim $500 Chevy CyberCash. Visit ChevyCyberCash.com today.
Imagine a bank that goes where you go, creating seamless solutions for every step in your financial journey, allowing you to manage your money the way you want to, with a banking relationship that makes every day extraordinary. Imagine a world full of possibilities, always within reach. Central Bank.